And today we have a very interesting research about more than 30,000 of Android apps and the secrets that these apps kind of leaked. It was done by investigation team, which is led by Mantas Asnauskas, and I am part of it. So the general idea of this research was checking the Android apps in question to see how much of sensitive information, also known as secrets, are they leaking. Common secret stashing strategies in Android apps are embedding in strings XML, the string itself, not encrypted nor anything. It's been popularly shunned. It's not a good way, but it's still really popular. Another way is just hard coding the secrets straight into the source of the application, straight into the source code. Also, another way is hiding them in the build configs, which are analyzed in runtime and added into the runtime executables. Also, one more popular way, which is kind of a bit more secure, is using ProGuard, which encrypts and decrypts them on the fly. But since we wanted to check how much secrets can we get in a short time period with a mediocre infrastructure, we opted into analyzing strings XML file, which is the easiest way a hacker can extract those secrets. So we had 2 researchers, 2 weeks, 2 personal computers, and eventually 2 servers. This was our scope and our outcome. We've had almost 43,000 applications scraped from the Google Play Store. We've had 334 applications downloaded, and we've had 22 string care keys used for cross-reference to identify those secrets. And the outcome was around 125,000 secrets discovered in this research. We've also noted that almost 56% of the apps we've analyzed had hard-coded secrets within them, and we've also identified 44 malicious apps. That's the breakdown of our results. We found a lot of Google Storage Bucket URLs, technically 17,557. Then we found a lot of Firebase URLs, which are also really sensitive, especially if they're unprotected. And we found 13,957 hard-coded Firebase URLs into strings XML files. And we took the liberty of investigating it further. And out of those almost 14,000 URLs, we found 606 unprotected instances that could be accessed by anyone, anywhere in the world. Also, we found a plethora of Google API keys. It's almost 36,000 of hard-coded various Google Services API keys, be it crash reporting, Google Cloud, Google Maps, or others. So, this is our outcome of the research. We have identified almost 56% of the apps as having hard-coded secrets. So, who voted that it's more than 50? Guys, you were right. And it's actually astonishing, and it's actually pretty dangerous because we only checked strings XML. Who knows how many more hard-coded secrets were embedded into the source itself or used other ways that could be accessible to hackers if they tried more than we did. Our approach was being as fast as possible with this one. Also, you can see some main statistics here that I've broken down a bit in the previous slide. We can see the Google Storage Bucket URLs, the Firebase URLs, and some more information. Another interesting thing is that other secrets labeled as 90,370 secrets in total were consisting of around 19 or 18 secret keys. So that's actually divided into a lot. But we've checked for a lot of keys as well. So we've had Amazon, AWS identifiers, and even internal tokens if some developers labeled their APIs as internal, and they left internal API keys, IDs, tokens, everything like that. We had it as well. Also, since we've done a bit of statistical research in the final part with parsing, we've tried to see how much and which one of the categories in Android Google Play market, which was the most vulnerable. So basically, by found secrets, we can see that health and fitness was the most vulnerable category, because we found almost 8,700 secrets laying in the apps that were assigned to health and fitness category. Following that, it was education with 8,000 and a bit more secrets. Third was the tools with almost 8,000. Fourth was the lifestyle category with 5,700. And fifth was the business with 5,000. And to my personal opinion, the business, along with health and fitness, were the most sensitive data carrying things. You wouldn't want to sign up your business into an app that leaks sensitive information, because your whole enterprise could be in danger then, as well as you wouldn't want that in a personal sense in health and fitness, because in health and fitness you provide a lot of personal identifiable information, and not even that, but some very specific information about yourself. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but I think everybody understands it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is about smaller. It all rests at less than 5,000 secrets, where it was productivity, shopping, game casual, entertainment, and game puzzle categories. From these last 5 categories, we see shopping as the most sensitive one, because you commonly provide credit card numbers, stuff like that. So please be aware of what you post online, because when you think you do it securely, you're not sure that all of the vendors that you provide the information to are doing it securely as well. Also, we've took the liberty to divide by categories the open Firebases that we found. As I've mentioned before, in total there were 606 open Firebases from 33,000 apps. That's not so much, but in general, when looking at databases, 606 databases that consist from hundreds to thousands to tens of thousand entries, it's actually a lot. It could be around 600,000 of people affected. So basically, the most insecure was personalization category. It concluded from 49, as far as I remember, and as far as that slides, 49 open databases. So I think it's a lot. The second one was education, which is actually very sensitive area. It included 47 open Firebases. Third was the tools, which is a bit more obscure category because it included various things. Sometimes it might have been enterprise-related tools. Sometimes it might have been household-related tools, but it's tools in general. So that included 46 open Firebases. Lifestyle, which we deemed not as sensitive, had 45 included open Firebases, and health and fitness, again, included 45, which we also deem pretty sensitive. 6 was the business, and it was 32 open Firebases. 7th was the entertainment, 26 open Firebases. 8th was the finance, 25 open Firebases. 9th was food and drink, 24 open Firebases. About food and drink, most of you would probably think it's not that sensitive, but when we took a look at, for example, McDonald's apps, it also supports paying for the food and drink before you come to the pickup. And if the Firebase stores your credit card information, it can get pretty sensitive, believe me. So the 10th, the last in this top, was productivity, and it included 23 open Firebases. That pretty much concludes our research, and you can see that it's not so secure in this field. And the primary thing is that it took less than 2 weeks to discover this much. So if a threat actor group that had a lot of resources, a lot of researchers or hackers would have done this, the number would be way, way bigger. We tried to estimate how much we need to scrape all the Google Play to download it, and it would be less than a year. So it's pretty scary.